Hey everybody, it's 4
Hey
a.m.
everybody.
Hi, welcome. I just took a 9-hour train ride from Budapest to Cluj-Napoca, Romania, first class. Now, yeah, they also forgot to put a dining car or any food or drink on the train at all. So let's all have a moment of silence for
Wow.
all the people in third class we had to eat. Your sacrifice will never be forgotten. Start the show.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. We've been a Zoom meeting civilization for 2.5 dang years. You know the drill. Just be polite. We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our formerly quasi-quarantine world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goodie. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome comedian Danny Browning, plus funny songs from Lauren Mayer, and a Patti melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Okay. I screwed everything up.
Yeah, quick top 10. We can
This
have
is going really well so far.
well, welcome everybody from Cluj-Napoca, Romania, to the Virtual Comedy Show. I'm Brad Tassell. It's 4 a.m. here. It's 6 p.m. in California, so it's an 8 hour. I'm 10 hours in the future. Is that what I am? 10 hours in the future? I'm in the lobby of the hotel. Claudia, the lovely desk girl, is over there answering the phones. So when you call in, donate. That's who's going to answer the phones. Now, I am a little sad because I kept thinking we're coming to Club New Portia, which would have been a much neater thing to come to than Cluj-Napoca. But it is a beautiful, beautiful town. And I'm telling you this, we've got a lot of great jokes, and we have Danny Browning back today. Let's clap for Danny Browning. Yeah. One of my favorite people and an amazing comic. I want to look at him right now. You look good, Danny. You look good. You're wearing like a red sweatshirt hoodie kind of a thing. And also, of course, Lauren Mayer, who is one of our favorite people on the earth. And John Trent is trying to get in, but not going to do a song. So
Come on, what about your brother Steve?
my brother, there's my brother. You know, ever since he got his mic, now he talks. Not a good plan. Okay, so here we go. I was on a 10-hour train ride, and I wrote these jokes. It's not going to go well. Let's start with this. Are we all ready, by the way? Are we all ready?
Somebody's making noise, and I don't know who. I'll figure it out.
It's my brother. Mute him. What is that?
Oh, no. Hang on.
Sounds like interference.
Vacuuming.
I think I got him.
Okay.
Proceed with the hilarity.
An album.
Let's start the show. By the way, I'm trying to cover my neck waddle. Okay, here we go. Joke number.
Man,
Somebody's
doing
buzzing
that?
somebody into the door or something. Who's doing that?
I don't know.
Well, this
I
show
mute everybody. I'll figure it out.
Fantastic, everybody. Well, I'll start, and we'll hope it'll work out. Here we go. All 50 Democrats and 12 Republicans voted for a bill in the Senate to protect same-sex and interracial marriage. Who saw that? That it should pass the House and be pushed onto the president's desk. Many GOP senators against the bill were hoping that.
I got it.
We're
John,
hoping.
John, I'm sorry, Brad. John Trennis, it's you. Can you find what's making noise and then unmute yourself?
Yeah,
Carry
John.
on, Brad.
I can't believe it. This is such important stuff I'm doing.
I know.
Many GOP senators against the bill are hoping that gay marriage be made illegal again so that their lovers will stop asking them to leave their wives. Are we looking at you, Mike Pence? Not a senator at this point, but well, it happened, everybody. In a speech, everyone is called Donald John Trump surprised 0 people and announced that, in fact, he is not having sex with Melania. Or he is running for president again. Surprise, surprise. He had a huge, if you call a couple hundred people in a room at Mar-a-Lago, many trying to leave, huge ceremony where he outlined his policies for 2024, which are this. We've got the best policies. We're working on good policies. Everyone says these are the best policies. They're all talking about it. So there. He also said he is the only president to be in office for decades of no wars.
Okay.
Decades, which is amazing for a guy that was only in office for 4 years. Even if you count that he is still in office, but using James Woods and a Biden mask to run the country, it's still only 6 years. All the journalists at the announcement said that it was one of the most boring and least energetic speeches given by the former beauty pageant pervert. Which is what he is. Other attendees were trying to leave the function. Did you see that? And they were stopped at the door and told no one could leave because the room must look full. One elder Trump devotee said, "Well, son, if you don't let me out of here, the room is going to be full of crap." Well, why should the back of the room be any different from what's coming out of the front of the room? All crap. I wrote this joke 7 minutes ago. It's not even, I don't even get it. Ellen Pompeo, you all know Ellen Pompeo?
Maybe.
She plays Dr. Meredith Grey on Grey's Anatomy, and she will leave the show this season, but the show will continue next year without a Grey. It will be called Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh, this is one of those stories that touches your soul. Candace Cameron, you know her?
Yeah.
Hey, Elena, Candace Cameron, right? Elena?
Right.
Isn't that your big fan favorite? Well, you're not going to like this then. Candace Cameron is a faithful Christian who says she loves all people, no matter their age, race, sex, gender, or sexual preference. So it only makes sense that she leaves the Hallmark Christmas movie franchise because she is disgusted by the same-sex Christmas romance they're putting out. Oh, she is such a good Christian full of love, isn't she? She will start her own Christmas movie company that will be a Christian-based and full of love and joy and not all those minorities and gays that Santa has always said kill the Yuletide vibe.
Hey, that's
Whatever you said, Elena. She said she wants to make sure white Jesus is represented in all of her movies. As the Hallmark films have gotten away from the true meaning of the holiday, which is a sheep standing in a manger saying, "Keep that swishy brown kid away from the Savior." Okay, Elena, rebut.
career, but
Okay, Elena, your microphone isn't working very well, so we didn't hear it, but that's okay. Hey, did you see this? This is fun. Jeff Bezos has given Dolly Parton $100 million that he found in the love seat in his Aspen condo. Which is good. It's good timing because at almost 80 years old, breast lifts are getting expensive. I should have stopped at the condo.
Yep.
yes.
Oh, well. Hey, some people are checking in the hotel at 4 a.m. probably wondering what the hell's going on over here. By the way, Elon Musk is the world's richest person and runs not only Tesla, but many other businesses as CEO, and of course, the whole spaceship rocket thing. So it's no surprise he would spend his time in a roast battle with comedian Kathy Griffin. On Twitter, no less. Now, we know that the Muskinator banned Griffin after about 2 million people took advantage of Twitter's new Be Anybody You Want for Money campaign. And they all became verified as Elon Musk. Now, and Elon Musk loves free speech so much that he banned Griffin because she, unlike the rest of them, was funny. And free speech for all, his policy makes sure that you just can't make fun of him. But it didn't stop there, because then Griffin came back on her dead mother's account. She said she asked permission, by the way. She got on the Clio network and asked permission. And she got permission and started slamming the South African succubus again on Twitter. And then she went on Jimmy Kimmel Live and impersonated Musk in costume. I know. Elon hopes to end the feud by taking the advice of his best buddy and mailing Griffin an Elon mask and a bottle of ketchup and letting nature take its course. Okay, that was kind of convoluted, but there you go. Okay, I saw this just a minute. Did anybody see this like 10 minutes ago? The Mormon Church today came out for same-sex marriage.
Wow.
Oh,
Did you see that?
wow.
I know. They said, here's what they said. They said the rights of LGBT members are as important as the right to religious freedom. Yeah. Gay groups all over the country looked confused with their mouth open. And then one gay man who'd been fighting for equality over 40 years said, cool. It was so scary. Hey, in NASA news, the Artemis moon rocket finally took off after a ton of problems for its trip around the moon.
Woohoo.
If this unmanned trip is successful, then NASA hopes in 2025 to be the first agency to have a woman sit in a rocket for 4 months of endless problems. A small step for women, and even a smaller step back to the elevator to head home dejected. Okay, that's fun. That was fun. Okay, well, a little tired tonight, or maybe it's just me and the writing. Tired writing. Fox News owner Rupert Murdoch has turned on Trump so fast, 2 of Donnie's fingers broke off coming out of Murdoch's sphincter. Let's say that again. Everybody laugh again.
Oh yeah, please. I want to hear it again.
Yes. Well, sphincter is a fun word. Fox News owner Rupert Murdoch has turned on Trump so fast, 2 of Donnie's fingers broke coming out of Murdoch's sphincter.
It just gets better and better.
I know.
Do it one more time.
It is so bad that the Australian right-wing fascist put the story of Don the Con-Con's announcement of his presidential run in 2024 on page 26 of the National Enquirer. That 26, can you believe that? Right behind alien worms live in Oprah's hair. They have really turned on Donnie boy. I think it's going to be a tough 2024 for him. Wow, this is the last one, everybody. Is it like another hour? It's taking too long. I apologize. Pete Davidson is back dating after breaking up with Kim Kardashian. He has been seen with model Emily Ratajkowski. Wow. Matter of fact, Pete has dated so many famous models and actresses now that Leonardo DiCaprio has put him on a hit list. You're taking my women. Okay, Steve, where are you? Bring yourself.
All right, here. Let's hear it for Brad Tassell, everybody.
There was one
I dare
joke
any of you.
somewhere.
I dare any of you to be 5% as funny as that at 4 a.m.
Yes, after being up all
And how much alcohol?
That was amazing.
after being up all day. All right,
All right,
Steve,
you take a nap while I do this.
Good.
Here we go. Once again, Brad has covered all the current events, leaving me a bunch of crap to talk about. So that's what I'm going to do. As many of you know, I live in Nashville, and as many of you know, at least once a month we have some awards here for the latest, Trump supporter who managed to rhyme a couple words. We call them the CMAs in November. And I don't know about you, but I find it difficult to understand some of these lyrics sometimes. So not just current songs, classic songs, all the way up till today. So that's why tonight's top 10 category is top 10 misheard country music lyrics.
Oh yeah.
And this is going to be a musical top 10 list. Let's get started. Number 10. All my exes come from exes. Okay, I screwed up the first one.
Do it already.
I'm going to do a Brad here. I'm going to do it again. Let's see. Here we go. Number 10. All my Texas come from exes.
There we go. Now I got it.
Number 9. Way down yonder on her hoochie coochie. That can't be right. That cannot be right. Number 8. Take this job and send it to some guy in India. Number 7. Darling, you say it best when you shut your pie hole. Shut up, darling. Number 6. I was country when country wasn't a stupid mercenary cookie cutter pile of crap. That was for you, Uncle Walter. Number 5. Number 5. I'm proud to be an equestrian, so at least I can beat the living daylights out of a horse. Come on, run! I got money on this. Run! Sorry. No horses were harmed in the making of this top 10 list. I want to be very clear about that. Number 4. My router's fried, so I'm not online. These are the top 10 misheard country music lyrics. Number 3. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be maggots. Don't let them be morons and racists and thugs. Those fuckers are breeders and they outnumber us.
Many people think that about.
Number 2. I watch Friends, even though it's racist, cause everyone knows only privileged white people go to coffee places when they're supposed to be at work. Oh, I watch Friends, even though it's racist. And the number 1 misheard country music lyric. I just want a milkshake, shake, 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 but the milkshake machine always break. How come McDonald's advertises milkshakes when the shakes are off every damn time?
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle Walter. He was there for a second.
That was wonderful, and we saw Walter there for a second, about to take a call on the old teleline or whatever.
It's just win around here.
Win. What a day.
All righty. Thank you, everybody, for that. I think it's time to bring Lauren in. Let me see if I can hunt down.
God. I was
There she is. I got her. Everybody, it's Lauren Mayer.
Hi.
Hooray.
Glad to be back.
Welcome back.
Thank you all.
You know the drill. We're going to play a little video intro, then you're going to do a song. I have no idea what you're going to do. After you do your song, I got to answer it somehow with another song. Then you're going to do another song.
And I'm asleep.
And Brad will take a nap. Here we go.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Lauren Mayer.
Hi, everybody. So as long as Steve and Brad both open the door to political comments, since I do political songs 90% of the time, I figured I would do this one. This is something I did just a few weeks ago, but it's been relevant, and I suspect it will be continuing to be relevant for a long time. This is based on my premise that the educators always say children learn things better when you set things to music, so I'm hoping it might work for Republicans.
That's children.
Republicans are going after lots of categories, like trans kids, workers, immigrants, and drag queens reading stories, fostering resentment in a way that's so unkind. So here's a thought I wish they'd keep in mind. Rights aren't pie. There is no limitation. If someone gets a little more, it won't hurt you. So don't try to defend discrimination by claiming an equation that's not true. Rights aren't pie, and it will not affect you who someone is or who they love or their pronouns. That's why I am trying to correct you and all your fellow homophobic clowns. And women's rights won't hurt your masculinity. So what's this affinity for asininity? And if you're blue like you're a dude no woman would pick, you could try not acting like such a dictatorial jerk. And there's no such thing as anti-white racism, and Christians in this country aren't oppressed. Oy vey! Stop furthering this us against them schism and taking other people's rights away. Stirring up the base with so much hatred sucks. You're just proving you're a group of selfish bigots and schmucks. And here's the reason why. Basic human rights aren't pie.
Wow.
I can't wait to see what Steve does to answer that.
That was nice.
He will sing about actual pie.
Long, long time ago. Okay, someone's making a lot
What
of
is
noise.
going on there?
I'm guessing it's Marianne who just joined us. I'm going to mute
Marianne
Marianne.
just joined us. Did you mute her?
I just did. Hi, Marianne. You're making a lot of noise, but we're glad you're here.
Yep.
I'm going to try this one, which I did write a long time ago and has nothing to do with anything except pie. Long, long time ago, I can still remember how the mirror used to make me smile. And those nights we went out to dance, I'd put on my Travolta pants and even up my toenails with a file. But there'd be less space in the room with every cupcake I'd consume. Bad news on the dance floor, I couldn't take one step more. I can't remember if I cried when the woman that I fell on died.
Oh, God.
She sure tasted good, deep fried, with chips and slaw on the side. So bye, bye, chocolate cream pie. I'm as heavy as my Chevy and I'm 4 times as wide. Can't get down a hall without greasing my sides. I hate Weight Watchers, but I'll try it. This'll be the day that I die. Yeah. I'll stop there. That was enough. Let's go back to Lauren Miller.
All right, well, I'm going to answer that with something that relates to your song in 2 ways. One is that it includes the munchies. And obviously, you were probably high when you wrote that song.
Little bit.
And whatever you do, Steve, has a Jewish element to it.
Oh, you're reaching now, but okay.
I'm reaching. So I had to end my set with something Jewish anyway. And actually, I thought of this one because of your earlier top 10 when you mentioned Friends. So we'll see how many of you catch the Friend reference in this one, which is to get us started on the holiday season since Christmas decorations are already up everywhere. So I'm going to advocate for something else for the holiday season in a more modern way of celebrating. Amen. Hanukkah is also called the Festival of Lights. We remember it 'cause a lamp stayed lit for 8 whole days and nights. But why keep frying latkes or giving away tchotchkes? It's how to make our holiday iconic. Let's get lit for Hanukkah. It's all about the miracle of oil lasting so long. So for each night, one more blunt we light, or maybe rip a bong. And if you get the munchies, arugula are nice and crunchy, and that's healthier than, say, a high caloric Well, not much rhymes with Hanukkah. Now you might prefer an edible or a lotion that's more spreadable. You'll be dancing a hora each night when you light up and light your menorah. Everybody, hora! Dance break. So throw a smoking party. It'll be real hard to not sing. Serve some weed and guaranteed your guests will soon be plotzing. Get high with your wife or hubby. These days you can smoke with your bubby or with acquaintances who are kind of just platonic. All our friends are lit for Hanukkah. There you go. A little buzz will cure us from the news that gives us sorus. Whether your stale is dichromatic or diatonic, get lit for Hanukkah. Is this really appropriate? Oh, sure. You can even buy weed that's kosher. So let's start a trend that's more than embryonic. Candles aren't all that's lit for Hanukkah. Candles are chant for Hanukkah. Let's get lit for Hanukkah. Play your keyboard or your harmonica. Let's get for Hanukkah.
Mayor!
Yeah.
Man, all the songs we wrote, Brad, we never rhymed tchotchkes with latkes. What is wrong with us?
I can't believe it. We've written all these Hanukkah songs, and I never thought I'd hear Lauren Mayer say "rip a bong."
Yeah.
Lots of, I just hear people talk about it.
Yeah, I've never heard her say anything else.
Take credit for getting the high colonic into a song about Hanukkah.
Very nice. Also, Platonic. That was one of my favorites.
Plutonic and
Glad you like that.
Hanukkah.
Platonica. Yeah.
Plutonica.
Latke,
Schmatke, where can you get that song?
Where can we get that song?
Well, this one I'm actually going to release as a single for Hanukkah this year. But if you're interested in getting my music, it's all at laurenmayer.com or laurenmayershop.com. And as of December 1st, I will have my new album out, which is Don't Mind Me, I'll Just Sit Here in the Dark. Comedy song celebrating Jewish mothers and rewriting what is actually a misogynistic and anti-Semitic stereotype.
All right.
So, both political and, I hope, funny.
Kanye will be there. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah,
I think my next project may feature the Jewish mothers of invention. I haven't decided yet.
I should have used that for this one.
I'm thinking about it.
Jewish mothers.
Are you performing live anywhere we can find you, Lauren?
Not anywhere live right now because there's not much going on around here.
Okay.
Famous enough to get San Francisco bookings. But I am going to be doing a live stream on December 4th on Lauren Mayer Comedy Songs on Facebook, and that's free.
Wow.
And you can also find my videos at Psycho Supermom on YouTube. And like I said, go to laurenmayer.com as of December 1st. The album will be available. And
fantastic. Thank you, Lauren Mayer.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was fantastic. Guess what time it is now? OMG.
What? There, look, you added
There
him.
he is right there.
Wait, let Lauren not leave when I just got, hold on.
I'll get rid of her. She's gone.
Okay, you get rid of her. Look, Danny
Danny.
Browning, everybody. Look
Hi.
at that. There he is in his red. What is that? What school is it? What is that? Oh, IU.
That's your school.
Hey.
How about that?
Is your kid going to go to IU?
I don't know, man. She'll have to be supporting me by then. Whatever my cruise ship comic salary will pay for.
Cruise ship? You're on ships?
No, but by then I will be. I have a feeling you're going to be in Romania for the rest of your life. I'll take your spots.
Hey, wait. Before this gets completely depressing, let's start your thing.
Yeah, let's do the show. Bring it up.
Let's do this thing.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Thursday. Yeah.
Danny Browning.
I like how you said you would play that before this whole thing got depressing. That poor Claudia woman in Romania will never look at Americans again. Or at all. She'll never even look at them.
Yeah, our work is done.
Yes. Yeah.
She's turned away from me.
Hi, everybody. So thank you for having me into the show tonight. I'm getting over the flu. That's a thing. So just the flu, though. Nobody cares. Nobody's worried about me dying. It's not near as much fun as COVID was, but I am happy to be here. Here's an interesting thing just to get started. So I was at a comedy club last night, and outside on the sidewalk, they had those bird scooters, the electric scooters, right? And I watched a guy almost wipe out on one. So here's the thing. If my best friend were drunk and about to drive, I would be like, dude, you're drunk. Give me your keys. But if that same drunken friend were about to hop on one of those scooters, I'd be like, dude, use my credit card. I mean, I am sorry, but there is nothing funnier than me than watching people wipe out on those things. And then on top of that, I would be getting 3% cash back. So but here's the thing about those things. This is why I'm so obsessed with them, the scooters, because I think it's because I'm jealous because I've missed my time to be on them. And I know you say, well, Danny, anybody can ride them, but you can't. I just celebrated my 46th birthday, you guys. Let me explain it to you. If a 24-year-old man wipes out on one of those bird scooters on his way to the bar, he'll still go to the bar 15 minutes later and be telling everybody about his thing. If I wipe out on a bird scooter, I'm calling into work on Monday. And I'm only telling the doctors about what happened to my face. So, yeah. Anyway, I should have stopped at the other thing like Brad. But oh, speaking of, while I was pretending to listen to Brad, I wrote a topical joke as well. Here we go. So the CFO of Tyson Chicken, you guys, is named John Tyson. He got drunk, passed out in someone else's house, and then got arrested. The good news is he was able to post his bail and once again living cage free. So
Yo.
As you can now imagine, though, his marriage is now like his drinks on the rocks. Thank you. I'll stop. The other ones aren't near as good. No.
That doesn't stop Brad.
Got time with
I know. What else can I tell you? Oh, here's something, you guys. I am in like a devoted relationship now. Like I am in like a real relationship with a woman. So that's
like a woman.
Yeah, well, no, she is one. She is
okay.
one. Yeah.
I don't judge.
Here's the thing, though. Like, we thought it'd be a great idea to throw we both have daughters, right? So we threw them in the car and we drove 11 hours to Alabama, you guys. And to try to keep everybody happy, I just played a lot of like women's anthems, like I don't know, like Katy Perry and people like the Sinead O'Connor, maybe not, but like Katy Perry and stuff like that. Just a bunch of like women's songs, which worked. It kept the girls completely entertained. But by the time we got there, I started my periods. So, and nobody wants to be on their period when they're on vacation.
That's
I don't know, man. Like it's much better now. I will say this: we were driving the other day and we happened upon like a jewelry store, and she's like, "Oh, look," and she did that thing. "Look, a jewelry store. We should go in since we just happen to be here." And I was like, "Dude, I heard you putting the address into the phone, like into the GPS. I heard you saying the words." But it's good because my confidence was shot, you guys. I wasn't doing very well. I was actually having some adult naked time with a woman a while back, and we got done and everything was great, I thought. And then her watch notified her that she was done with her 5-minute meditation.
Wow.
Needs to be repaired.
Yeah, well, so does the watch.
That's what I meant.
I don't know, you guys. I actually did a Zoom date once. I went on a date over Zoom, a virtual date, you guys.
Wow.
And yes, wow is right. The date was virtual, but the pain was real.
Yeah.
Okay? At some point, I don't know, I was just trying to be funny. I said, "Well, at least you didn't have to shave your legs for this." And she looks at me dead in the eye and says, "I wouldn't have shaved my legs anyway because you wouldn't have been touching my legs." This is how bad it was going. I couldn't wait to get home, and I was already there.
I didn't know you knew my ex-wife.
Trust me, everybody knows her.
Boom.
Boom. Yeah. So yeah, it's happening to be in a relationship. I do have a kid now, or I've had a kid for a while, but she's 12. So it's like having a whole different kind of kid now. Like she's obsessed with like memorizing little TikTok dances. So everywhere we go now, the grocery store, the swimming pool, the downstairs of a funeral home, she's just like. And I think what bothers me is she has more followers than I do at this point. I can do the dances too. Nobody likes mine. That was a shoulder shrug, if you can tell. I don't know. I will say this though, look, she's super smart. This whole generation of kids will be super smart, but it all goes back to her childhood when I would let the TV babysit her while I ripped the bong with Lauren. She loved Peppa Pig, right? And so she would talk like the pig. "Daddy, can you pick me up from school straight away?" And I was so excited because she was so young and could already speak another language. And then Dora, right? Dora. If you haven't seen Dora the Explorer, she is like the Rosetta Stone for poor people. I've learned so much from her. It's fantastico. But now I'm watching this new show on Netflix about a guy who's gone undercover in a Mexican prison. And the Spanish I'm learning in that show is mucho different than the Spanish I was learning from Dora. I mean, Dora can teach you how to count to 10, but I now know how to tell somebody to not buy blow from anybody else but me. That's a lot of Spanish words.
Yeah.
I don't know, you guys. It's not like when I was a kid, I had to watch whatever my parents watched, right? which was always a show called Three's Company. All right. All the time. My dad loved that show. So I never really knew how to count to 10 in Spanish, but I did know how to act gay in front of the landlord. So
Good skill.
it really is a good skill. I also had something else about it. If anybody out there doesn't know what Three's Company is, it's about a guy who lived with these two women out in Los Angeles, and but he had to act gay in order to live there, right? He had to act gay in front of the landlord, which is good because the landlord used to be a cop on another show, so he was very good at it. But it's, like there was a lot of sexual tension between him and the two females, but they always kept it very professional. It's very similar to my relationship with Siri and Alexa. That was a long way to go for that. I'm sorry.
That was the punchline?
Yeah, that was the punchline. Thank you, Brad.
Brad's been waiting years to say that rather than hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I always hear, where's the punchline?
But her favorite show of all time, I'll tell you this, then I'll go. I don't even know how long I've been doing, but somebody wrote, what was it, a serious relationship? Wow, I am writing that down. That will get me feature work at every Funny Bone in Indiana. So
Marianne, you're a comedy writer.
Yes. No, one of her favorite shows of all time though was called Jake and the Neverland Pirates.
Oh.
There's a show on this, or there's a saying on this show, yo ho, let's go. Yo ho, let's go. Wait, what are they saying?
Yeah.
Yo ho, let's go. And it's totally okay and hilarious to have a house full of children running around screaming, yo ho, let's go. But the one time I sent her into the bedroom to say it to her mother, by the way, you guys, watching a little girl pick up her little sword and say, mommy, daddy says, yo ho, let's go. Totally worth the price of the attorney. Worth it. Actually not worth it. But that's my time. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, man. That was brilliant stuff. That really
was.
That was great.
Thank you. I'll tell the person who wrote it.
Danny, from my heart, and I mean this, every word of this, every single thing you just related, I have experienced, except for the throwing of two 11-year-olds into the car. The lawyer told me, don't admit to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
I always
fantastic.
said, Steve, what's better than the love of a 22-year-old? And you said two 11s. Okay.
For you to say in Romania, what's Claudia doing right now?
Yeah. Hey, Claudia, how you doing over there? Everybody wants to know. She's doing good. She's okay. She's about to finish up her little shift here. So
me too.
So Danny, what are you doing? Where are you going?
Where am I going? Let's see, where am I going? This weekend I'm in beautiful Saugatuck, Michigan, you guys.
Ooh. I want that gig. Who's that?
Huh?
Who's that?
You don't want that gig.
I don't.
But I'll let you know if it comes open, and I'll put you in touch with the people to get that.
All right.
Yeah.
I got July.
If you're willing to take an 8-hour train ride to Romania, then you could definitely drive for 5 hours up to Saugatuck. There's not much difference.
Tomorrow it's 13-hour train ride back to Prague. So.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, we're lucky to have any of you at all. And
yes,
speaking of being lucky to have anybody at all, it's Patti Vasquez! Hi, Patti. We're going to say goodbye to Danny.
Bye.
Bye, Danny.
Bye, Patti.
Bye.
Turn
Oh
your
my
mic
God,
on,
it's Patti. I can't believe it. Where have you been?
Shocked. She's muted. Unmute, please.
Hi, hello. I'm in I'm actually at one of the venues where I did stand up tonight, and I'm here. I'm here, everybody. Hi.
Hey, let's do this thing. Let's do this. This is gonna be great. Here we go.
It's time for a Patti Melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, the folks refusing to wear masks, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses. She's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez, Patti Melt.
And she's actually here.
I can't believe it.
I am so sorry. And the reason I was like being weird was because I'm in this room, this chaplain room. I think I showed you guys before at the Arcada Speakeasy, and people were like wandering in and being very loud. And I'm like, this isn't going to work. So hopefully no one else wanders in. I can't really melt too hard today, you guys. I suffer from occasional migraines, and I woke up with a nasty one today. So just talking hurts all through here. If any of you have migraines, by the way, if any of you do have migraines and you've ever met someone who's like out and about doing things and they seem fine, they're like, I'm having a migraine. You're like, you don't know what a migraine is. It literally hurts to breathe and be in light. But I'm okay. I'm trying to get through the day. I had to do a 2-hour talk show. I had to do stand-up comedy, and I'm here with you guys. But I know I blew you guys off last week. I didn't blow you off. I was at an event and I had set my alarm. Only my alarm was on silent, and I didn't get it. I was I was celebrating with a bunch of Democrats who helped win races all over the Chicagoland area because we're very excited. I don't know if we updated you guys. Yes, we are one of the most progressive states in the country. I don't know how this happened. I mean, I know because of the hard work people, but we won both of our Supreme Court races, which were crucial because no matter how strong our laws are, no longer how strong our laws are for reproductive health, there were actually legal cases on the docket to challenge them. And if we didn't win the Supreme Court, that would be it, because that's what we're learning at the federal level. Yay, with so many conservative judges. But it is, I'm trying not to gloat too much. I am occasionally dabbing myself with the tears of Republicans, and it's kind of enjoyable. It's very salty. We are getting a lot of phone calls from very angry Republicans on my show. I had one on Tuesday. And what I do when I have a caller who I can tell, like, maybe this is going to go south, I let them talk a little bit just so I can see where they're coming from. And I try to pay attention so that I'm not letting someone spread a lot of lies and misinformation. But he started talking about how we have to fix our immigration because people are coming here from Mexico to outbreed them. And I was like,
oh, God.
Outbreed, like we're humping out here like cattle, dogs. What are you talking about? Outbreed you? And he was legit. He was saying that people like my mom who came here and I guess a bit like I don't get like I can't see. I am melting. He said when people like you fly your American flag, you're telling us you don't like where you are. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I've seen you wear your shirt because we have the Zoom live stream or the Facebook live stream. And he's like, I've seen your American flag. I'm like, yeah, but I've also worn an Irish flag. I've worn a Chicago flag. He's like, why don't you just be proud of where you're from? I'm like, I'm from Chicago and I have American. I mean, we're getting into this argument. Like, why are we arguing with idiots? Why are we arguing with anyone that is watching Fox News and then coming over to my show to own the libs? And the fact that, and he said, and guess, you know what he said? He said, don't be surprised when we call you out on what you're doing, which sounded, I don't know, a little threatening. Yeah. Like, don't be surprised. All right. I don't know what that means. And he was literally saying that this is a Judeo-Christian country and that we all better assimilate or perish. What is happening? What is happening? Here's the thing. All I want to tell you guys, if you are worried about too many Mexicans being here, we're just here to cure freckles. All we want to do is help a little bit with the melatonin, maybe a little range of it's just the most absurd thing. I can't understand it. Viva la raza, Aaron go bra, and go USA. I guess I have to say all of that. But that's my melty melt for today. Thanks, everybody.
Woo, yay! So what you're saying is you want to breed out the freckles.
Yes, we're breeding out the freckles. Correct. Yeah,
it's a good thing.
Breeding us out. Yes, I hope that guy gets. Nobody's breeded with him in a long time. Is what I think.
No doubt.
It's his job to be sexier.
He can go breed himself.
Oh my God! That's very sad.
Thank you, Patti, and I'm sorry you feel bad.
That was lovely, whatever you just ate.
I'm sorry, can you all see that?
It was beautiful. Looked like.
Sorry.
Let's go to the next thing before Patti spits it out laughing. That was great. Thank you, Patti.
Feel better, Patti.
Hey, Patti.
Bye, Patti.
I got a thing. Let's do this thing.
to the thing.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
Yay!
Yeah.
I got
That's
it.
right. It is that time, and we've been doing this for a few weeks, and it's fairly popular segment. But there's usually a reason. The thing people have said to me, why do you say no reason when there's clearly a reason? And tonight is no exception. I want to take this moment that's supposed to be a song and make the following announcement. I would like to take this opportunity to announce that I, Stephen J. Goodie, have decided to run for President of the United States in 2024. I believe this country can be even greater and more glorious and more gargantuan and more gabardine and more golf friendly and more gas guzzling, more gangrenous and more grab 'em by the whatever they got and more governed by the geriatric and more gluttonous and more guttural and more gratuitous and more golly, it's fun to be a white Christian heterosexual nincompoop than ever before. So I'll be holding my first hugely attended rally next Thursday. Yes, it's Thanksgiving, but what could we possibly be more thankful for than having me as your 47th president? I would be honored to honor you with my service to our great country. Thank you, and somebody lock him up. And that's what I've got for that.
Was that the song?
That was the song.
And Argyle. You're gonna do Argyle too. So
yeah.
All right.
I'll do Argyle next week.
Okay. Do
Hey, I
Argyle.
think it's time for Brad to beg for money. Everybody ready for Brad to beg for money?
Man, do we need it?
Hang on.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover or a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
So it looks like we need money for Steve's campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians, and we'll get Steve in the White House to really make a mess of everything. It'll be fantastic. Also, we need money to get Patti some headache medicine. I think we can
Yep.
go to virtualcomedyshow.com and donate money, and we can get her maybe even better, some propofol or something. We'll really knock her ass out. And of course, we need to get some money for Danny Browning to maybe buy a different woman. I don't know. Well, actually, Danny, you said how long have you been dating this lady, Danny?
I think we lost Danny.
Oh, Danny. I can't believe it. He's on it.
I'd like to add, though, we need money to pay Marianne, who's clearly the best comedy writer we've got.
Yes, she's written about 3 jokes. 3 jokes that have worked. So we have to pay writers now, is what we have to do. And I need money because this hotel costs 470 Ron or lay a night, which is $47.50 actually, US. And it's beautiful. So please go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians so I can get some sleep. Is what I need. I tell you, I'm one step behind. I'm glad Steve keeps this show moving along because if it wasn't, we'd all just be staring at each other.
That's what we're doing. All right, we're gonna do the worst joke of the week.
Let's get out of here. I'm going to bed.
Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
This is going to be the worst joke because I just realized it doesn't make any sense. But here we go. Jay Leno is better and getting help from a hyperbolic chamber to mend 2nd and 3rd degree burns he suffered on his face and arms during a scary car fire accident. Details are a bit sketchy of how this happened. Authorities have one clue and are looking for Conan O'Brien, who was seen sneaking away just before the explosion.
Oh,
Have a very merry Thursday.
Shit, I did that wrong, and I've sworn.
And now you
Okay.
cursed and you did it wrong.
I did everything wrong. I did everything wrong. Hold on.
Conan
See, I got all
O'Brien.
excited. I got all excited because we have a professional writer on the crew now, and I don't know what to do.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year. and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday, put on your orange fez, and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday.
We might have an announcement next week too on Tuesday.